hairstylist started this petition, but she told me she was worried about talking to us on camera because she's been getting a lot of threats. But she says this is about safety, and some owners do say that they are ready and that they will be safe.
2.5 months shut down.
As the months go by, I get deeper in the hole.
Barber and hair salon owner Matthew Humphrey is getting ready for phase 2 reopening, slated for June 1st.
We're really only going to staff every other chair.
The plexiglass is already up. The styling seats are 6 feet apart. There's hand sanitizer, face masks for customers and workers, face shields.
We want our customers and our staff to feel safe coming back, and we're going to let the science and the data that Governor Inslee is talking about really decide for us.
But this petition is pushing the governor to delay reopening hair salons and barbershops until phase 4, which could be mid-July, saying PPE is hard to get. So far, 3,800 people have signed it, including 15-year hairstylist Aaron Starkenberg.
My dad is an ER nurse. He is working closely with this, and I do not think that I should have to work as a hairstylist wearing the same equipment that my dad is wearing.
Aaron says she's worried about COVID-19 exposure.
And I will probably stay home until I feel like it's safe to do so.
The petition says some stylists are earning more on unemployment than they would getting back to work. Humphrey says it's an unfortunate incentive when unemployment is already backlogged.
And I hope that, some petition with 3,000 people doesn't make the decision for me in my business. That doesn't seem fair or reasonable.
It has been overflow parking out here as people waited out in their cars for their turn to get in. The ones we spoke with are glad to have something to do and say enough steps have been taken to keep them safe. As the doors swung open, the traffic heading into Angel the Wind stretched down the road, and police did their best to direct drivers.
The casino is at capacity. Please make alternate adjustments to your route.
To get inside, gamblers sat in their cars and sent a text to the front desk, waiting to be called in.
I'm pretty excited to be out of the house and be able to do something adult-wise and not be stuck at home all day long.
The casino limited entry to half its normal capacity and only opened 2 of 4 restaurants. All guests had to practice social distancing and wear masks inside.
Well, I'll wear a face mask. No, I think it's good. I figured the 6-foot thing's going to be a thing.
This is the first casino to reopen in Western Washington, and because it's on tribal land, it isn't bound by the governor's ban on gatherings of any size.
I've been waiting. I think they should all open right now.
New tonight, the governor is aiming to test every resident and staff member of all long-term care facilities in the state in the next 2 weeks. KOMO's Patrick Quinn joins us live. Patrick, easy to see the importance of this, harder to see how it's going to actually get done, right?
That's right, Eric. 3 out of every 5 people who have died from COVID-19 in our state were connected to one of these long-term care facilities. So that's where this comprehensive statewide testing is set to begin. But already, potential barriers are standing in the way.
If we don't control it in the long-term care facilities, we can't control it in the community at large.
Dr. James Lewis said King County has tested residents and staff at 44 of 52 nursing homes in the last few weeks. Now they're ramping up more testing as part of an effort to get tests to all long-term care facilities statewide, an initiative this week raised by the White House and handed down by Governor Inslee.
I think it's a good thing ultimately because what it'll allow you to do is identify that those asymptomatic and those pre-symptomatic positives. And then you can isolate them.
Robin Dale, CEO of the Washington Healthcare Alliance, which oversees the 4,000-plus long-term care facilities, supports the directive, but questions how it'll actually get done. This effort would require upwards of 37,000 test kits per week that currently the state doesn't have.
Is there that level of testing available in the state right now? Or will there be in the next day or two? I'm hearing they're going to get this done in 2 weeks. Where is it?
Where are the test kits? An ongoing question. The governor's office told me in an email, quote, accomplishing this in a 2-week time frame will depend on the timely delivery of federal testing supplies promised by HHS. Dale also questioned who's going to do the tests. What if residents say no, and what about retests? The governor's office said the Department of Health and DSHS are writing the guidance as we speak. In King County, where the country's first major outbreak began, they're now ahead of the curve, hoping to save the most vulnerable from this deadly virus.
The return to our normal lives really is not going to be possible unless we put out the fires still burning in these facilities.